I like f***ing a lot of people. I like traveling a lot. I like doing drugs. I like my stream shit. That's like super fun for me. To be like, well, doesn't bad stuff happen sometimes so you shouldn't do it? That doesn't compute to me.
Guy likes doing everybody and anybody. That's Destiny. He has never lied. He stated that he loves, drugs, women, men probably, and everything. He loves SEX, and that is what it is. So we are now finding ourselves in this situation that he looked for. I mean, this is the way he projects himself in front of everybody, the public. So I'm not surprised. But anyway, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Destiny and the whole situation. And I've actually wanted to talk about this dude for a minute. Welcome back if this is your first. Welcome back if this is not your first time here. And welcome if it's your first time. Do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and let's get into it. So I'm going to just start off giving like my little opinion about Destiny even before the drama that occurred last week. Because, I started YouTubing like last year, and I started knowing a little more about some people who kind of do what I want to do on this channel. Reaction, talking about politics a little bit, sometimes talking about anything and everything really. I don't do gaming. I think the only thing that Destiny does that I don't do is gaming. I'm not a streamer or anything of the sort. This is one of the things that I don't do. But I used to know him a little bit back in the days, really stopped. And last year when I got started YouTube, I decided, let me see what people are doing around here. So started listening to Urban Pitch and everything like that. And clearly Destiny a little bit more, especially because it was the election and stuff. And I like Destiny, I think that he has one of these sharp minds that everybody loves. He's logical, he has facts, data, everything to support what he says. So when he actually debates, it's very interesting to listen to him. The only thing is like when you want to get into politics, politics is just one of those things like you can talk about people, and when you're that polished, you have to be squeaky clean, which is not at all what Destiny is, but he never lied about it. The only icky thing that I can really have without like his personal life was when Trump has this, assassination attempt. This is how we say it here on YouTube. And he was like, yeah, this guy should have been unalive. Nobody would miss him and stuff. And Leon Lush even went like, yeah, I mean, seriously, we can't just hope for people to get unalive. And I thought that it was a little bit too pushy, but for people who do not know who Destiny is, his name is Steven something, Baller or something. Steven Bonnell, aka Destiny, sometimes the guy with the blue hair. And this guy has the most craziest personal private story behavior ever. He has a kid, by the way, teenager now, named Nathan and stuff. And this is also one of the things that I'm shocked about, because when you have kids, they're supposed to be a bit more, more reserved. But this guy talks about his SEX life like, it doesn't matter, which is disgusting. I've seen videos where he was with his ex-wife and the kid, and the ex-wife was also like, to me, a nasty person. So his ex-wife, Melina, so he had the kid first with somebody else. I don't know who that is. Don't really care. Then he married a chick called Melina. So how did they meet? He was already a streamer, YouTuber, content creator, and he decided to go back riding in Europe. He goes meet this guy who also does that. This guy has a girlfriend, Melina. So while the guy is there, this guy starts kissing, like he and Melina just start kissing in front of a guy, literally, like the boyfriend of the girl. Suppose this meant like he broke up this relationship and they stayed together, they got married, but their marriage was a open marriage, aka in their marriage they could do other people together, not together. They were really like, if you want to do it, just do it. The girl, the guy, anybody could do whatever they want to do, and they never even lied about it. Like they've not hidden that from the public, nothing. So they went to the whatever podcast, and I think this is the first time I actually really saw the extent of the nastiness of this relationship. And somebody asked him, why is your wife not enough? And she's really pretty. She's a pretty chick. This is what happened a little bit.
I can agree that the longer you're with somebody, the better sex gets. So why is she not enough? Why is she not enough? It's
Why
I mean
am I
like
enough, Steve?
it's kind of like
Yeah,
asking. It's
Steven.
kind of like if you've got like a close friend, but then you've got other friends. Like, well, why is that one friend not enough? Because in life, sometimes variety is fun. Sometimes I want to be with a girl that's Hispanic or Asian. Sometimes I want to be with somebody that is
Marriage
into something
is
that's
not a
slightly different.
friendship.
I
It
didn't
is
say
not the
marriage was
same
a
as a
friendship, but
friendship.
marriage
It
to me
doesn't
isn't
have the
just
same
about
boundaries as a
my
friendship.
going in her vagina. There's a lot of aspects to my marriage that I share with my wife that's really unique to my wife that I don't share with other people. My is just not one of those things.
Is it
Right?
going?
That's
Is
why
it,
some people say that emotional cheating is also a thing in marriage.
Sure, that's great. But I'm
you
just saying that
guys-
like there I think that there
There's a
are
level
some
of
things.
closeness that's only appropriate between spouses.
In your opinion, which is fine, but there are some things that are fun to explore sexually with other people that not everybody might like. There might be some people that are into certain things that like I'm not into that she gets another guy. There might be some girls that are into certain things that they're into that she's not into. Like so, being able to explore sex with other people is just a fun thing. If you're both okay with it, then
And after that, they obviously had this, argument with the guys who were telling, like Melina actually in this podcast asked one of the guys, what if you are in a relationship or marriage and the guy's like physically, physical with you, like, I don't want to say the word because YouTube doesn't like the word. And some of the guys were like, but you gotta endure. You endure. People like divorcing too much these days. I mean, if your husband is, even if it's physical, endure. That was a crazy moment on the internet where everybody went like, excuse you, like somebody just put their hands on you physically and you stay in the marriage. There was an old debacle about this. And people were like, and they went along, and at some point, she went to Europe for holidays or whatever, started doing a guy, and apparently the guy was a weirdo, whatever, and she asked for Destiny for a divorce. Divorce was public. Everybody was talking about it. A lot of people were talking about it. They got divorced. This guy was still doing XYZ, so many people. So if he's not sitting in front of you on stream, it's just doing people. And apparently, the crazy situation that actually happened last week was like, it came out that when you're in his house,
yeah. Do you guys?
Hold
Do you guys,
on,
do you guys
wait,
have,
don't we have the longest relationship at this table so far?
you do. But
Sure.
but like, do you guys have a high degree of confidence that your marriage will last for decades?
I mean, I married her without a prenup, so I fucking hope so. Okay, or else this motherfucker's gonna be.
I'm curious what
Flip
the
that
chat
out.
thinks.
No.
I'm curious what the chat thinks. Do you guys have a high degree of confidence that their marriage will go the distance?
he's filming you. So he looks like the guy who would have cameras everywhere. But he filmed himself with a lot of women. And then, first off, some women did not even know that they were being filmed when they were having sex with the guy. And not only that, but he would share the videos on Discord with other people who were not even there. So apparently, he sent videos of some of the things that he did to another chick that is 19 years old. God only knows why. First off, who films themselves? Who wants a souvenir of themselves having sex? Like, I really want somebody to explain that to me, because that is to me like the most disgusting thing ever. Like, I wouldn't want to know and go back and be like, ooh, I did it so well. Damn, I was good on that. It's just weird. But apparently this guy, he has his freaks off and then he shares the videos first he films without consent, then he shares without consent. So people were like, nah, this is not what it is. And according to a video that I saw this morning from Brother Abba, who is a friend of Destiny, Brother Abba was like, nah, I told you should not do stuff like that in public, and you shouldn't even do stuff like that. He has apparently a type that is a bit, mentally disturbed young white ladies.
This dude really has a penchant for going after mentally ill women, okay? Women with like severe depression or just like these kind of like dainty, smart ass, fucking feeble looking small white women. Like that's his type. And a lot of them got like self-diagnosed BPD or some bullshit. Like he just likes that. I don't know. To me, the fact that there's a pattern with a lot of these girls is a bit weird.
So, which, by the way, I want to react to because I think it's so nasty, because it feels like he's looking for these people who are a little lost in life, who might be doing some drugs and stuff. And it feels like, it's a bit using them, like when somebody is like on something and not really like, their mind is not really there and you still do it on them, like they have there. This is not normal. This is my opinion. So I'm going to put an allegedly here because I don't want to be sued. But when I listened to ABBA this morning, without preach, because they went to Ethiopia and Kenya, and they had a good time. I saw that on Instagram. This is his type, and ABBA was like, I always told you this is just weird. That type of yours, that it seems that you're looking for people who are sort of like, lost in life, and just, I'm not going to say that A to the B use them, but sometimes people, they have to be there to give consent. If you're drunk, you can't really give consent. If you're on something, you can't really give consent. If you're like a depressed person who's like half there, you can't really give consent. And this is how I see it. And I'm just disappointed because for somebody who's that sharp, like by the time I started knowing that Destiny was in such relationship and this is what it was like personally, obviously he's still intelligent, but every time I listen to him, I don't take him as seriously anymore. And I don't mean that as, but it's disappointing. I think of somebody who, if I was just a listener and I knew that about him, yeah, because again, according to ABBA, he just want to do like, he just wants to do politics now. But politics is something that you gotta be from the outside squeaky clean. People can be like, it feels like, looks like there is a rumor that, but we know that this guy's not clean. And obviously I know that this is going to affect his channel, his money, because the women are already like suing him, they want money, but also he might just lose some sponsors, some friends, and I don't know, is it worth it that the SEX life is that important to you? Again, goes to the Diddy thing. Is your D that important to you to lose money? Like, seriously? That is actually disappointing. So I just wanted to give my opinion about this. I don't know. Maybe he was just that kind of like geeky person at school who never even thought that he would have a girl. Nevertheless, now he has like a zillions of them. And he can't help himself. But I mean, at this age, when you're like close to 40, at some point you gotta be tired. You saw what you had to see, and you have seen beautiful women, and choose one, two. But going out, and first it's risky for your health, but it's disgusting, and it's not a good role model to your kid, by the way. But anyway, I wanted to actually talk about this a little bit. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and I will see ya in the next one. Take care, guys.